हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम लोग केमिस्ट्री के इनऑर्गेनिक के टॉपिक को कवर करने वाले हैं, जो एक पार्ट है एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर का। और ये बहुत ही एक कंफ्यूजिंग टॉपिक रहा है स्टूडेंट्स के बीच में। बहुत डिफरेंट व्यूज़ रहते हैं स्टूडेंट्स के कि कैसे इसको सॉल्व करना है, ये इम्पॉर्टेंट है आईआईटी के पर्सपेक्टिव से कि नहीं है, जेई मेंस में आएगा या फिर नहीं, जेई एडवांस में आएगा कि नहीं। मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि डायरेक्टली इसका क्वेश्चन जेई मेंस में बहुत मुश्किल है, बट जेई एडवांस में प्रोबेबल क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं डायरेक्टली श्रोडिंगर वेव इक्वेशन से या फिर कंक्लूडिंग टू क्वांटम नंबर्स विच इज़ द फॉर्मेशन। मतलब इनडायरेक्टली जो क्वांटम नंबर्स हैं वो इसी के थ्रू निकलते हैं। आई एम आदित्य तिवारी फ्रॉम बीटेक एनआईटी रायपुर, एंड इफ़ यू आर नॉट सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल टिल नाउ, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल बिकॉज हम आपके लिए ऐसी वीडियोज़ लेकर के आता रहता हूँ रिलेटेड टू एग्जाम टॉपिक्स एंड द चैप्टर्स, एंट्रेंस कॉलेज रिव्यूज़। सो लेट्स बिगिन। जैसे कि हम जानते हैं श्रोडिंगर वेव इक्वेशन एक बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स चीज़ रहती है। तो मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा जो इनिशियल इक्वेशंस जो एनसीईआरटी में गिवन है वो ये है एच साई इक्वल टू ई साई। सो इसमें जो एच है वो होता है हैमिल्टोनियन ऑपरेटर। तो आप देखे होंगे कि कई सारे मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशंस होते हैं, मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेटर्स होते हैं जो कि जिसका एक्चुअल सिग्निफिकेंस हमको पता होता है। बट इन दिस केस, इन द केस ऑफ श्रोडिंगर वेव इक्वेशन, द हैमिल्टोनियन ऑपरेटर का जो एक मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेटर है, बट उसका फंक्शनिंग अभी हमारे सिलेबस में से आउट ऑफ बाउंड है। तो हम उस पर नहीं जाएंगे कि उसका वर्किंग क्या है, उसका प्रूफ क्या है, बट मोर प्रोबेबली वी विल गोइंग टू द एस्पेक्ट्स विच इज कंसर्न टू द जेई पॉइंट ऑफ। सो हैमिल्टोनियन ऑपरेटर है एच। जो ई है यहाँ पे वो ई होता है एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इन द स्टेट प्रेजेंट। सो इफ वी मूव फर्दर वी विल गेट टू नो दैट दिस इक्वेशन इन अ 3D फॉर्म वी विल गेट द इक्वेशन लाइक दिस: del square psi upon del x square, and similarly for x, y and z axis this is for the 3D axis. Along with that, if we move further we will see that this is a constant term and this is mass of electron. Mass of electron, and this is E minus V. So here it would be total energy and this would be the potential energy of electron, and this psi is this. So before moving further I would like to tell you that what psi is. Psi is wave function, or we can also say that it is the amplitude of the wave function. Most probably it is concerned that it is a wave function, but moving further if we go on deep study we can also say that it is the amplitude of the wave function. Now if we move forward, this psi does not have any physical significance as such, but if we go forward for psi square we will see that this is the probability density of finding electrons, because we can find electrons in the orbital, or example we are finding in a particular space of area. So this psi square will be considered at that point. For example, if it is a p orbital, it would be a dumbbell shaped thing, and the phi square value would be maximum is in this point. It is all mathematics. So if we will prove that, we will get to know that the phi square value in this shaded region would be around 85 to 95%, and the rest of the region, this is a lobe which we call a dumbbell shape, and it is situated on the axis. So if we consider the plane, this is y axis, this is x, and this is z. So if we consider that the plane of yz, the yz plane would be free, because, and this free structure, by the word free I mean that there would be very less probability of finding electrons in the yz plane, and say that it is a nodal plane. And moving further, or you might be confused that what is node and what is nodal plane. So node is the thing at the place where the electron finding probability is very less, and the nodal plane is moving further to node. It is the finding probability of the electron is very less in a particular frame or frame of plane. So it would be yz plane is having a nodal plane. If we move further, we will see that we will be having the axial, and other than that, nodes are of two types. angular and radial. Angular are, if we move on to numbers, it would be a quantum number and we will be discussing forward. And this is the equation which we are considering, and this is known as the Schrodinger wave equation. The outcome of Schrodinger wave equation, we get that from this we get several values of psi. Just I will be raising the board. So the outcome of this equation or the solution of this equation is psi, which we can also consider that if we move on solving more psi, we will get a number thing, and this would be known as the quantum numbers. And quantum numbers are extensively used while making the question papers of JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. So quantum numbers are n, l, m and s, and these all are dependent on psi, which is the value coming from this equation. So if we more go towards the orbitals, so the orbital, the definition of Bohr was different, that it was an electron will revolve, it will follow a certain path, but in case of when we move forward, we get to know that electrons are considered in a particular area of the shell, and this shell area is known as the orbital, which is this shaded area, and this is the finding probability of electron is maximum here. So there are 4 types of orbitals: s, p, d and f. So moving forward, I will tell that the different shapes of s and p, s, p, d. So s orbital is spherical in shape. If I move forward, here it will be the nucleus, for I just considering the spherical path. If we move forward to p, the p is a dumbbell shape. This is py, this is px, this is pz, if you consider this as a z-axis. So, and if we move forward to d orbital, we will see that it is a double dumbbell, because this is a dumbbell shape, because it is a kind of thing which is bell on the 2 sides. And if we go forward to d orbital, here it is p, this is known as px, py and pz accordingly to the names in which the axis they are inclined to. If we move forward to d orbitals, they are double dumbbell and they are inclined along this. So it is in between the x and y axis, so we will call it as a dxy. Similarly, we will be having for y and z. Again, we would be having a case of like this. So I would request all of you to please comment what would be this if we are considering a d orbital, because we know that in case of d orbitals, the orbital shape is inclined towards, and it is not on the axis, it is inclined in between the axis. So please comment in the comment box that what would be this. I would tell you that this is d x square minus y square. And if we move forward, we will also see another kind. There is a kind of this, where it is z axis and it is a single lobe in this case. It is not a double dumbbell, but in this case we observe rings. So on it is the electron finding probability is also on the rings. So it is a very special case of orbitals. So you should consider this in your practice, and this is known as d z square because it is on the z axis. This is all for the orbitals. So please stay connected with me, and if you like my videos, please hit the like button and if you have any queries regarding the content, and if you want me to make new videos on several topics, you can comment in the comment box. Thank you.